The nation's debt is at $31 trillion. Starting Thursday, the Treasury says the United States won't be able to borrow anymore. That's when the U.S. will hit the congressionally prescribed limit on the amount it can borrow. We've been counting down to it all week. We even marked it on our calendar. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen has it on her calendar as well, and she said she's prepared to take extraordinary measures to delay a default until June, when there's no more she can do and government checks will stop. House Republicans are demanding promises of spending cuts in the future in exchange for their vote to raise the debt ceiling now, which would allow the government to pay for its past spending. But the White House's position has not changed.
The debt limit has been something that has happened 3 times. If you look at just the last administration in a bipartisan way, it is something that should be done without conditions. We should not be negotiating around it. It is the duty, the basic duty of Congress to get that done. And so,
Scott MacFarlane is going to join me now to try and set the table here for this. We're going to go through this a lot, Scott, but we just heard from the White House. And so the White House isn't negotiating. So what is the Republican leadership's theory of the case for how this is all going to get worked out without the disastrous economic consequences that economists on both the left and the right predict if there's not an increase in the debt limit?
It's a really good question. I can't get past the fact that this is the political version of that Jaws theme song just starting to echo. That's what tomorrow is. We start to hear that ominous music with the risk of some metaphorical economic shark coming out of the water, because tomorrow is when the Treasury Department begins taking its extraordinary measures, which means they'll stop making payments on some things it can pause payments on. Retiree benefits, pensions, some security reinvestments, things that it'll make good on later but can pause for now without any damage. That buys Congress time. You heard the White House position. They're not going to negotiate. House Republicans have made clear they want to negotiate. That $32 trillion in debt is a wholly unacceptable number, a politically unpopular number, and that they'd like to see some solution to this soaring debt before they agree to raise the limit. They're making the same argument we heard in 2011, that Americans won't tolerate this type of debt, that families have to balance their budgets or adhere to their credit card limits, and that the government must do so. But what's most notable here, John, is it's the same political chemistry the last time the experiment almost exploded. Republican U.S. House emerging with new members and new leadership, Democratic Senate, Democratic White House. That's what caused the chaos 12 years ago and could cause it again.
Well, and if you go back and read former Speaker John Boehner's account of the last time this happened in 2011 and 2013, he says basically House Republicans who tried to do exactly what Kevin McCarthy and his colleagues are trying to do were in an awful political position because essentially this is a debate over bills that have already come due. This is spending that has already taken place. It's not about future spending. It's about spending in the past, and that Republicans end up getting blamed for threatening the health of the economy. And Boehner said it was a no-win proposition. And, of course, in the end, they buckled, and President Obama was the winner. So why does Kevin McCarthy and the Republicans think they're going to win this time? What's going to be different?
Yeah, not only did the House Republicans find it to be a losing equation in 2011, but then President Obama emerged from that July 2011 dispute on a glide path to re-election in 2012. There's nothing that's changed in the political reality here of the issue. I mean, this is something that can't happen. You can't let the debt ceiling breach because there is untold damage that looms beyond that point. And House Republicans will own this standoff if they're the only party that's insisting on negotiations. If they don't get cover from Senate Republicans, too, they will singularly own this standoff like they did in 2011. That's the political reality here. It's already part of the narrative. And Senate Republicans, including John Kennedy of Louisiana, articulated today that this is about bills that are already due, expenses already made. It's not about future spending. It can easily be conflated. And that may work on the stump for a political campaign or when rallying your political base, but it doesn't change the reality. This can't happen, and somebody's going to own it. And that prospect may be the only way we get to an 11th hour and 59th minute solution.
Very quickly, Scott, on the idea of a discharge petition, explain briefly what that is and how that could be a solution if enough moderate Republicans basically joined all the Democrats to try to solve this problem.
Now, that might be the solution. Some coalition of a group of Democrats and some moderate Republicans coming together saying, let's leave our party leaders aside here and get a deal. Find some way to get this through the Congress and avoid an avalanche of problems. That's worked on some other standoffs, some spending, government shutdown standoffs in the past. But I got to tell you, John, last time this came up, Democrats controlled the House and got 0 votes from Republicans. How willing are they to bail Republicans out of their own problem? That's what we're about to find out.
All right, Scott MacFarlane in Washington. Thank you, Scott.